Official stand of government or the Bharatiya Janata Party will be spoken by their respective spokesperson or the people who represent them. But I think here I remember the old cinema of Sunny Deol where he said Tariq pe Tariq, and this has been a date after date which they say, and this shows insensitivity of the Supreme Court. Such a serious matter has been delayed. This can have repercussions. I think this could have been taken in a priority when Supreme Court can take cases like crackers on Diwali, or maybe some Omkareshwar Shivling, there should be water or not. This could have been a better case to take a priority. I also get sensitized when I see Supreme Court working a midnight court been done for anti-nationals who are Tukre. But here when there is a case of more than 100 crore people who have faith in this, they should have taken this on the priority. So I think delaying...
So you're saying the Supreme Court is being insensitive?
I personally feel, this could have been taken in a very urgent this thing, and it required, because this has been going on. Every time when you postpone, you give an opportunity for political party to meddle in it, and there are people who will have sentiments rising up. And why can't we discuss it? Once for all, they should discuss it, have a debate on this, the way they have driven debates on firecrackers, water on Shivling, Sabrimala, and whatever judgment comes up in the wisdom of the Supreme Court, that judgment should come up.
But can I ask you
that will rest all the case. Now what will happen is, there will be speculations.
There will be speculation. But is it right when a union minister like Giriraj Singh, says things like the patience of Hindus is running out? Isn't that borderline inflammatory actually?
I think he has a right to speak what he feels. That's the beauty of the democracy, because everybody has a right to speak what it is. We have to understand one thing. 1523, some person came up as an intruder. He encroached the land. If you see, let us not go by sentiments of anybody or
no, we can't also decide the facts
let us
of the
go
case.
By
That's
the
what
fact
the court
of
has
ASI.
to decide.
So let me give you a fact. Archaeological Survey of India, when he did the study there, using all the techniques, deep dive studies, laser studies, that gave out for this kind of evidences, which evidences are clear that there was an existing structure which was existing more than 1,000 years before the Christ.
The court has to rule on the...
Yeah. So this is exactly. People like Mr. Owaisi, who do not talk sense and who try to polarize on the religious basis, get an opportunity when this is delayed. Now this, what he talked about, is trying to instigate religion. Now he talked about Article 14. Can I request you, sir, will you allow women to go and pray in a Sunni masjid using Article 14? Please put your position. So let me tell that. So please do not try to instigate people here. People are sensible, they are educated. Don't think they are not educated, they won't understand this. And one more thing, people like you who instigate people there in the minority, take advantage of their situations. That's why I requested Supreme Court to think this earlier, take it up very early. Because people like you who live and survive on the hatred will not get a chance. The moment there is a delay, then people like you who create hatred in the society, who try to divide the society and use laws as per convenience. If it is Article 14 is a touchstone, then please tell me, will you allow women to go and pray in Sunni masjid? Number 2, will you talk about triple talaq? Will you talk about halala? Will you talk about other things where we have to have gender justice? Can we use Article 14 that also? So please do not give a hate speech. And one more thing. People like you are not being taken seriously by the majority of this country, not even by the minority class who are educated and live in urban areas. So sir, my request to you is, please talk my language, let us come together, help the society to progress and not the society to go back.
No, but can I ask you that, do you favor the government bringing in a law then, as the RSS chief said?
No, that's what I said. What happens, the moment Supreme Court decides not to take a date, not to decide, then there are people who will speak in favor of building a temple. There are people like Owaisi who will try to create hatred. Then there are people who will ask this question. And if somebody answers this question of yours, then there is, if I say no, then there is a set of people who will be angry. The moment I say yes, then there are a set of people who say, oh, you don't respect Supreme Court. But let me clarify. In the case of Shah Banu, when there was a judgment given by Shah Banu, Rajiv Gandhi ji in his era gave a judgment. He overruled the judgment and gave an ordinance, and which we all accepted. Then in the case of the Dalit, this thing also, the government came out with an ordinance. So if there is a requirement, let the government use their wisdom. They will be the right people to answer. I will not be the right person to answer on their behalf. If there is a need of an ordinance, there is a need of a law, let it be there.
Okay, before I get Mr. Owaisi to talk about that,